opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
What's going on, friends? How are you doing out there in the land of the internet? You know what? We got some good stuff going on. I got to get us out to a certain location, so bear with me, okay? Make this legit, guys. To be legit with you guys, I got to get a commercial out of the way so we can travel a little bit, and then I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes, okay? God, I hope you guys are having fun this morning. I do plan on having a blast with you just in order to get to where we're going. It's not really the easiest task ever, and I gotta work on getting us there, okay, guys? So, well, let's get this commercial out in the way. See you in a moment.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year. Movie nights. Spotlights on entertainment. And live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs
vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying off the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show.
It's gonna be working. We're almost there. Going into Indian territory.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndonega.
One dab make your whole dome sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke signals, Tyndonega.
Smoke signals, Tyndonega.
Smoke signal, Tyndonega.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals, Tyndonega.
Hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
Smoke signals, Tyndonega.
Check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Wayniac, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, with Tombstoner Wayne Cruz from Tombstone, Arizona. Grow 420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have In Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sash airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all podcasting on NOK
Now we get back to the show.
Watch out, friends! We made it! What is going on, friends? Glad you guys hung out with me for a little while. Thank you for being patient with me. I just got to park real quick. Wow, that was an adventure, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me just for a few minutes until we could figure out how to get here for this adventure. Man, I got something amazing for you guys today. So let me get out and grab some gear. So I brought you guys to a very special place today. Actually, it's so special that, well, I'm not really supposed to be here, but oh well. Get you guys here and we'll have a little adventure. Get my gear out. Ah, look at this. Well, for the longest time, I was telling you guys that I'm an American prospector. And I kept thinking for a moment, I got all my prospecting gear, and if I can only find a really cool creek, a really cool place of water that I could work from, that I think I could make myself very happy. And as I come here today, ooh, I might chose the wrong side to try to do this on, but we'll see. We'll see. Got a bridge, and there's a creek down there that we got to get to. Gotta figure this out. First, I'm going to put some equipment on my back so I can carry this stuff out of here for us, or in there for us, and then we can work. Let's see. No firearms. You're being watched. Ooh. Oh, perfect. Steps. Now, where I've been out prospecting in the past was not so easy. It's not glorious and simple. When we prospected before, we were basically kind of shooting in the dark, hoping that we found the right place. We're here. Now we're out in the wilderness. We're about to get working here. Let's find some shade to work in. Now, I do not own a claim here, so therefore, I am lucky to find anything. I can't really keep it. So they say. Ooh, wee. I got a spot, y'all. I got a spot. I'm going to set the camera up. Interesting. 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 I'm under a bridge, guys. Let's set the stuff up real quick. Forgive me. Ah. All right, guys. We are under the Saguaro Bridge right here. This would have been the spot, that the Mormons and the Indians had it out at right here. This place, lots of young Mormon boys, lots of Mormon girls died, lots of Indians died in here. And it's a pretty cool spot to actually come and prospect at, and a place to actually kind of call home for the day. Oh, sunglasses fell. So I'm going to walk down here. I'm going to work this a little bit. Let's see how it goes. Let me get my pan together. Maybe I'll give you guys a little bit of fun commercial stuff while we're waiting. Got the balls? What we're going to do here is we're going to dig a little bit of this dirt out over here. Just a little bit, so we can kind of get a look at what we're playing with. So, got some good soil. All right. I always like to do a large test pan. Always. And the idea behind a large test pan is if I can get more surface area to work. Then when I start working the surface area, it gives me an idea, a greater idea of what's right in this lower vicinity. So currently there's no running water, except for this creek that's coming down through here. But this is good. It's still at the moment. That's all I need is just a little bit of water to work. So as you can see, there is no color in here. The water's very dark. The dirt and the mud, very fine. In order to pull gold out of that, or in order to pull color out of that, you got to have running water. The whole idea is you got to have the working running source water. Without the source water, we're just going to sit here and play in ponds, and we're just going to play in little pools of nastiness. So the idea is we do have to get some source water running. Now, this being said, I could see that this water and this soil already has dense stone in it, lots of color. So there's a lot of stuff in here. It's just a matter of like what we're going to get out of it. We're going to work a little bit. Let's go. Hard to believe that at one time, the Mormons would have held this spot down. And it's even harder to believe that at one time, the Indians held it from the Mormons. And there was a war going on here. A lot of people don't know. There was a war going on because, well, the Mormons were not really at that time known to be a religious sect at that time. They were looked at as a cult, heathens. So when they came down through here, they were just as heathen as the Indians, and they're fighting with the Indians. It's kind of strange, man. Kind of strange to be where your ancestors were. Kind of strange to be in a place that white men weren't alive. We weren't allowed to be here. just like everything else in society, manifests destiny. You know, we make it, we find it, and we make it happen. You know, and our ancestors came here, I don't know, were they looking for gold? Probably not. They're probably looking for a viable water source. They were probably looking for a place that they can hunt, place that they can, you know, take care of their families. You know, many of our ancestors sat in these holes, in these ponds just like this, hoping to find something, hoping to find just a glimmer of hope. A lot of times, you know, they were hunting for something. They were hunting to find a speck of color. One speck of color could change your life. So these guys would come out and they would hourlessly, feverishly work, leaving their families sometimes behind, sometimes taking their wives with them into the field, sometimes working the same way that I am right now. My wife's at home. Color in there. I just don't know how we're going to break it down. Pretty nuts. You guys bored yet? Of course you are. Come in, come to hang out, and then all I do is play around in the mud with you. What a shame. Well, I did bring you guys here for a reason. Modern prospecting. What a gorgeous idea. Go out in Mother Nature and strike it rich. You know that most of the prospectors that go out and do this, they don't strike it rich. Most of the prospectors that come out, they have a dream. They got a pan, maybe a shovel, and they're working to get this one little goal accomplished. Generally, there's 8 to 10 of them working. Day in, day out. And the concept would be whoever found gold first, then they stake the claim. Then they'll work the claim with all their partners. Then the advent of machine came along and totally threw everything. Machine, the power of, excavating and digging holes, carrying dirt from one place to the other. Manpower, the amount of manpower that was needed to work that much dirt from one place to another, it's actually kind of crazy. It's crazy to think of how many boys, girls, and people put their time into doing prospecting just to get zero out of it. I mean, seriously, you can work for days, you can work for weeks and get nothing in it. And that's what made prospecting such a tricky endeavor for most. Now, the Mormons weren't really set up for this. The Mormons were more or less looking for the promised land. They were looking for a place to shack up, a place to call home, a place to set up their fort. At that time, Fort Huachaca was still happening out here. We were still fighting off the Mexicans and the Indians out in Huachaca. So therefore, when the Mormons showed up, it was a little questionable. They brought a legion of men. The Mormon would show up with cannons and hundreds of soldiers, men of the fighting age. We're talking 13 and up. And they would show up, own a compound, own an area, and then basically kick everybody out that was not a follower of Joseph Smith and or Brigham Young. At the time, Brigham Young was killing lots of folks. They were killing people in the name of God and Jesus Christ because, well, at that time, they thought that their divine providence here was an amazing thing. Scary, huh? As I stand here and I look at this thing, I bring you guys with me. Hold on, let me set this up real quick. No, I did not bring my hip waders. No, I did not bring a canoe. No, I did not bring the sluice. But what I did bring was a few pans, a shovel, a hand axe, and some supplies for me, water and stuff like that. I don't know. I think I want to walk up and down and get a better look and better idea. I came here today just to throw some dirt in a pan and have some fun because ever since I moved here, I've been telling my wife, one of these days, I'm going to go down there to Mormon Rock and I'm going to prospect. Here I am. I'm prospecting and not really. I'm just having some fun in the dirt with you guys. Now I'm currently talking with you guys because, well, I don't know. Hopefully this broadcast is working. Yeah, smooth. The moral of it is it's gorgeous here. Whether I find anything or not, this might be one of the coolest little hangout spots that I've found. You just come and just to get away from your every moment, your every day. You get down there and you suddenly can like really feel alive. Just like me and Mother Nature right now. It's me and a bunch of snakes, and a bunch of scorpions, a bunch of lizards. That's what it is down here, and it feels really good. When I'm in the city, I don't feel that problem because I do live in Tombstone, population 1,400. So we do have that occasional feeling of overwhelmness. I don't get it very often, only because I do love where I'm at. So it's a matter of just suck it up. But this is so revitalizing to come to a new spot something that is monumental. You could feel the energy here. It's very odd. You could feel the overwhelming energy in this spot. You feel that like at some time there's been some folks down here probably putting in hours and hours of work. And there were folks down here probably living a lifestyle that some would call a cowboy or an outlaw. For others, I'm thinking that this has become the ultimate American dream.
Hello, and how are you doing today? Everyone needs to know. It's very important for us to say hello and I love you. But sometimes it's okay to also say blah. So, I have to go. Blah.
Well, the connection's rough here, obviously. So today might be a bad one, and I'm sorry for doing this to you guys. And if it is, you know, all you can do is put it on mute, and at least you got some stuff to look at other than my ugly ass. Hey, let me get my pans all cleaned up. We're going to take a little hike. One second, y'all. All right. Sorry about that, kids. Did not mean to throw you guys for the wackiness. Let me clean out a pan so we can have some fun. So this is the Saguaro River that we're in right now. I don't see no river about it. It looks more like a stream, y'all. The whole idea here is that it goes and it goes and it goes. And I intend on showing this to you. Haha. All right. We got our shit together. Dong. No, not really. But let's take this stuff where it goes. Let's get some adventure in, guys. It keeps going and going. And it gives you a really good idea of how far it keeps going and going. Pretty crazy, huh? pretty interesting. You know, people do leave their junk behind, which is so freaking absurd. We got this beautiful place. We're all trying to keep it clean together. And then you have people that think that's their personal junkyard and that they could bring their trash and they could drop their trash off or whatever you think or they think they could do. Oh, the sand is amazing right here. If I hadn't said it to you guys enough, I really love Arizona. There's so much here for everyone to see. Whether it's a cowboy thing, whether it's a history thing, or maybe it's just a human thing. There's so much and there's such opportunities here. Thing is that most people get carried away because they've seen the media and they hear that, you know, certain things about it. For instance, the Mexican border. It's right over the way. Yeah, Mexican border is about 25 minutes away. And everyone hears how doomsday it is and the wall. There ain't no walls here. There ain't no fences here. All that's here is us, Arizonans, people who live in the sun, people who love the sun, people who love our country, people who love our state. I hope this works, and I hope you guys are getting this broadcast today. I hope that this isn't some jumbled up, weird mix of digital lines and numbers. When I got sick, I saw things a little differently. I realized that our community as a whole, it's a bunch of people that just want stuff for free. We're here for each other as long as we can get something free out of the deal. Whether it's a set of socks, beans, a t-shirt. I'm here because I like to find entertainment and stuff. And there's been times that I have been lost and I have not had entertainment to get my laugh on. And there has been some dark times, some really dark times. And the only way to rise up from those dark times is to believe in something and find something to believe in. Arizona! You did that for me. You gave me something to believe in again. You gave me hope, prosperity. Shit. I could feel like an outlaw here, an honest-to-God outlaw here. It feels really nice to be in a place of no persecution, of just pure freedom. It's an odd feeling. It's an odd bird if you've never had it before. Most people say, Wayne, come on, we're all free. And rightfully so. But I will say to you, there are some of us that have never been free, that don't know what it's like to be free. Some of us that have lived in a way that have felt like we're playing this societal game, trying to fit in with society. Some of us have even gone so far, consider ourselves to be outlaws in society. Arizona! Once again, it's given me the opportunity and the place to breathe, place to feel pretty good about myself. And I hope that you, just like everybody else, can find the happiness that you deserve. Because I'm looking for it too. It's weird. When you check these broadcasts, we never know how they're going to go. We never know if we're going to get full digital or if we're going to get a mixed up signal. Now, when we watch this back, I hope you guys can watch this and it's not a total waste, because next time I am coming down here and I'm going to do this live for folks as well, so my friends can see what I'm talking about, just other than this, just so they don't have to go to the NOK and they don't have to go anywhere. My everyday followers, or even everyday friends that pretty much feel like they want to get out and have adventure as well. Now, man, I have to say thank you to a lot of you. Kim Cooper, thank you so much for giving me this place to kind of come and babble from. It means a lot. There are so many talented people on the NOK and the IWK that you got an opportunity to virtually see whatever you want to see, whether it's psychobabble, whether it's good and wholesome fun, whether it's puppets, or plain and simple, it's just some rambling from some guy like me. I'm glad I got to take you guys out today. I'm really glad I got to bring you guys out and show you just a little piece of what I love to call home. It is a warm day, standing underneath the bridge, and it feels glorious. Something about that just feels like it's just way out of my price range. For some reason, it's still in my paybook. I'm not leaving without knowing that I found something fun here today. Something fun here today. It was a hike. It was getting out of the house. I'd been sick for 11 days with no sight at all. And I was scared. I was really scared that I was going to be sick and that something was going to happen. And then got up this morning and I got dressed and I came down here and all of a sudden I realized there's a reason for everything, friends. That reason for everything can be a simple thing. A simple thing like waking up in the morning. A simple thing like enjoying yourself and not being guilty over it. Friends, from me to you, I hope you're out living your best. And I hope that you're out getting the most of what you call your life. There are a lot of people that forget how to do that. There are a lot of people that price themselves out of the fun. I don't think we're any of them. I think we're in the safe. My friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today on the NOK. Thank you for coming here and just, witnessing, taking witness and having some fun with me. Because in the end, this whole thing is supposed to be fun and exciting, right?
Cochise Hotel. Established in the summer of 1897 or something in the whereabouts of.
If you're looking for a home in
This is a historic, registered landmark, maybe even a ghost town.
are the best around.
Once this porch faced a major railroad and a shipping hub for the pens of cattle and wagons and ore. Imagine the smell.
Sam and Donna,
Here rested on this, the front guest would sit on this here porch and take in the Arizona summer. Now, a private residence offering a unique bed and breakfast events, private parties, museum tours.
Just remember, King Franco has all your needs covered. Oh, thought you guys left by now. I'm so glad you didn't. We still got some time. I want to show you something. So, hey, why don't we? Let's go. I'll show you something. Something pretty cool. Tell me it's not pretty. Every direction you look, there's something pretty here. As far as the eye can see, beauty. Yep. As far as the eye could see. Well, thanks for joining up with me today, guys, and I hope we had some fun. I hope some of this broadcast worked. Hoping it all wasn't waste. I hope we got to actually watch some commercials and get to do some stuff together. Hopefully, your day gets amazing because it's Tuesday after all. And if it is Tuesday, then get out and make it a really good one because I think Friday's next. Oh, wow. Look. Crow's nest. Right on. God, man. So freaking cool. It really is. It's like every time I find something new here that makes me rethink. Condors. I'll show you. Flying for cover right now. Now it's a beautiful sight. The moon in the sky in the middle of the day. I love it. These crows are thinking I'm going to hurt their stuff. There's not a chance. I want nothing to do with their stuff. Nothing to do with their stuff. Haha. For some reason, Indiana Jones makes it look cooler and feel cooler. I don't have to deal with Nazis, thank God. But there are other things that we do have to deal with out here in society. Take a look at some more. Maybe you guys can see some more. Let's go for more of a walk. One time, I could tell that this creek bed that I'm in was rushing with water. I could tell at one time. I'm going to go up and I'm going to grab a little bit up there. I'll be right back. When you're working in the mud, sometimes you got to realize that the mud's only going to reveal one thing. Mud. Guys, love you. Keep it green. Woo!